Hi, my name is Beck Westlake, and this is my vlog to introduce you to me as a performer, what experience I have, and what my plans are for my upcoming 12-minute performance. Throughout this video, I'll be discussing image, wardrobe, persona, movement, and communication. So, let's get straight into it. Firstly, image. I describe myself as a confident performer, and I always find being on a stage extremely exciting and thrilling. And whenever I come off a stage, I always have a real buzz and a big adrenaline rush, feeling like I've achieved something. However, for this performance, I want to challenge myself and try and develop my image a bit more. The genre I feel most connected with is blues music. I enjoy both listening to it and playing it, but I also find the history of it extremely interesting. However, my image and what I've worn on stage in the past has not related to blues music. At this point, I don't promote myself through an image because I don't really have one, so this is another reason why having a memorable and well-developed image is a great idea. I want to come across as welcoming, but also professional. This doesn't link to a specific genre, but it links to me as a person because I don't change who I am through an image, but for this performance, I want to find something more professional and unique to me to add to my image. I want the audience to feel involved and feel like they're contributing to the performance, so my image needs to be relatable. I'm performing with two friends, and our band name is Last Minute Plans. We came up with it because we used to organise rehearsals and practices really late, and we've since learnt that there are better ways to do that, but it did give us a great band name. For this performance, I aim to develop some sort of image that relates to me as a person, but also includes some sort of professional aspect, even if it's something small. Now, let's go on to the next one. The next point is wardrobe. Now, on stage, I usually wear what I feel most comfortable in, and this is just my regular clothes. For example, I'd wear either trackies or jeans, a plain black or white t-shirt, or maybe a music-related t-shirt, these purple Jordans, and even sometimes, a hat, like this one. This allows me to feel more confident on stage, and means I'm not thinking about what I look like. This doesn't fit a specific image or persona, and I don't think I've ever worn anything to perform that is enough to become an image or persona, and that is why, for this performance, I aim to have more of an image and explore the possibilities of what I could wear by researching different artists and seeing what they wear, and seeing what is worn in specific genres. An idea for what I would wear is my Jordans, some trousers, a plain t-shirt but with a blazer over it. This is taking inspiration from some of my favourite artists, for example, Eric Clapton, who has worn suits to perform. I like this idea because you're wearing something that's quite formal that you would expect a classical musician to wear, but then you go and play something quite bluesy or rocky. I don't want to wear a full suit because that's not necessarily something that I'd wear, and I want to keep the image about me. So that's why I thought of something that relates more to me, and why I'm planning to wear a black t-shirt with a blazer over it. I aim for this to convey the professional performance atmosphere that I want to create, but also to show that I'm here to have a good time. I'm also considering wearing a retro cap to perform, like this one, having researched artists like Bob Dylan and Paul Simon. I've always liked wearing hats to perform, but I thought this time I'd wear one that relates more to the type of music that I'm playing, which is acoustic songs. Another idea is to wear a pair of plain black sunglasses for specific songs. This relates slightly to blues music, because I'd like to have some element of blues in my image because it's the genre I always return to. Now, let's go on to the next one. The next point is performance persona. Now, I describe my performance persona as lively and charismatic. I smile at the audience, I have fun with the band, and I move around when I can. I love being on stage and performing. I look forward to it every time that I do it, and I love the excitement and adrenaline that comes with it. I believe I'm similar off stage because my personality suits my persona. As a person, I'm friendly and talkative, especially about music. I'm always the one who makes the most jokes, and if there's an opportunity to play guitar with family or friends, I'll jump at it. I aim to demonstrate this persona by confidently speaking in between songs and when introducing people. This will include explaining why I've chosen the song and why I like it, the artist or band who wrote the song, and if we've made any changes to make it our own. This will give the audience a great idea on what to expect. I've also thought about including links and personal thoughts to share with the audience to add to the whole experience. I think doing this will feel exciting and will be a good step forward for me. It helps build skills and confidence with both performing and public speaking. I believe I will have a positive impact on the audience as the lead performer, making them feel involved and connected with the performance by speaking and communicating with them. Now, let's go on to the next one. The next point is movement on stage. Now, movement is a great way to engage an audience because it keeps the performance very visual. It allows the performance to look exciting, which captures the audience, keeping them interested, making them want to see more. My current movement on stage is good, and it has improved since I first performed, but I think it will need some more development for this performance. Sometimes I hold back because I'm too focused on my instrument, and this risks the performance looking boring because if I'm not looking up from my guitar, I can't engage with the audience or the band. I want to use this performance as an opportunity to explore different ways I can move when speaking and performing. When I'm speaking in between songs, for example introducing the next song, I'll stand at the front with the others either behind me or around me. This demonstrates that I'm the lead performer. I must stay in the same area as I can't move the microphone. However, I can implement movement by using hand gestures while speaking. This will strengthen my communication and make what I'm saying clearer and more energetic, which creates a better experience for the audience. When I'm singing, I also can't move from the mic, but I can include movements such as moving my head and guitar, smiling at the audience, and turning to look at the band to make sure everything is good. In the instrumental song, I can move around the stage more and interact with the band. This is because I don't need to be by the mic, which will create a different experience for the audience, keeping them engaged. I aim to practice these movements in rehearsals with the band by practicing as if it was the real performance. Now, let's go on to the final point. The final point is verbal and non-verbal communication. Now, in past performances, the only verbal communication I have really done is welcoming the audience and once some singing. This has always been something that I've wanted to improve, as I feel that it really elevates the performance and creates a better experience for both the audience and the musicians. For this performance, I aim to improve my communication skills significantly. I am singing multiple songs, which is a new challenge for me. I've always enjoyed singing and constantly get told that I should do it more, so I thought for this performance I'd give it a go, as I feel that it allows the audience to feel more connected with the song. Even though it does bring up a few nerves for me, I know I'll look back on it feeling great that I did it.